knows Ronnie. He's blind, seeing impaired,
Right.
and just just incredible. I mean, I guess keyboard text says he hears what only bugs and dogs hear, and
Right.
and being his monitor engineer, it took me
A lot
to
of
a whole nother
responsibility.
level. My ears to a whole nother level, Jay. You think, you remember we had a program called Golden Ears. Remember that?
Oh yeah. Yeah.
And so, you're all cocky and like, oh yeah, I can hear this and I can hear that. I got golden ears, blah, blah, blah. Well, you get out there with Milsap, you go, well, I got a few.
Golden ears.
Yeah. I had no idea what that was. So he was, man, he was the one, he was the one that really, even though I was mixing live audio, wedges, he's a wedge guy. There was like 22 boxes up on the stage, and, he was the one who really turned around the way I hear a studio mix. All of his players had incredible ears. They would, when they were ringing out their monitors, they would all sweep, whoop, like a human oscillators, and they would find holes, and they would find frequencies that were building up. And 400. I'm hearing 400. Ronnie would. He didn't know about your graphic EQ over there, but he'd bang out on the piano. He'd go, "Okay, baby, see you got 250 over there and 315. This is about 280. If you could just cut 3 dB of 250 and 4 dB of 315, we'll be able to take care of that." That kind of stuff, right? So. Amazing experience. Wouldn't trade that for nothing. And I was Ronnie's monitor guy, and his front of house engineer, Dottie West's son, just amazing. I learned so much from him too. But it just kind of got to the point, Jay, where I wanted to go out front and mix.
Before you do that, let me ask you a question about this. I mean, you're taking this gig as one of your firsts where that you're responsible for it, and you're going out on the road with somebody who, like we said, has his own set of golden, or if not platinum ears. So what does it feel like when you're out there? What's going through your mind taking that first gig? I mean, any hesitation at all?
Oh, it's it's intense, and how you just got to be confident in your abilities, and don't let them see you sweat. So it's not an easy gig, and on how to sum it up, that feeling. It's kind of like, I guess I've never parachuted. Probably something like that. Is my parachute going to open? You know what I mean? First time dealing with Ronnie, and the way the monitor engineer had to set up with Ronnie Milsap is his piano would face you, and the monitor engineer, and you had to learn how to read his facial expressions, whether something was wrong or not. That's the way he communicated basically with you. You could tell after a while, if something wasn't right, and we had, there was, I don't know, four different mixes around the stage. And the level of those mixes is how he could tell where he was in space. You know what I mean? So that the downstage mix versus the mix to his right, he would know that he would just be able to hear the distance between those two. So if he got up from the piano, he would kind of have an idea how far to go. I know it's a crazy thing to think about. But he's a legend. He had 40 number one hits, and it was an intense position.